Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Current swept away Malcolm Jamal Warner. The Cosby Show star drowning in secluded paradise on Sunday.
What makes that beach so treacherous?
You know, it's similar to other beaches where there are strong rip currents that are deceiving.
Mike Geist helps run a volunteer lifeguard organization here. He says while no lifeguards were on duty that day, Geist's friend, who happens to be a trained lifeguard, was there to surf and discovered Warner unresponsive in the water.
You know, the first thing that they do is they bring him to the surface and give the emergency respirations.
Right there
In the water on the surfboard. And when he didn't respond to that, my friend rapidly took him into the beach and they immediately began CPR.
These are the first things we saw when we pulled up to the beach. Signs in Spanish and English warning people about potentially hazardous conditions. This sign even giving a roadmap for how to escape a rip current.
Costa Rica's Red Cross says they were able to rescue another man alive who was taken to a clinic in critical condition. Meanwhile, tonight, the outpouring continuing to grow.
Blue suede shoes, hit it.
One for the money, two for the show.
Raven Simone, who played Warner's niece on The Cosby Show, posting this emotional tribute.
He was the big brother. He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men. So gentle.
In a 2013 interview, Warner said his proudest achievement wasn't the hit sitcom, but building a life beyond The Cosby Show.
If I die tomorrow, I know I would go with a smile on my face.
And with that, Jesse joins us now live from Costa Rica. Jesse, officials say Warner's autopsy is now complete.
It was completed this morning, according to authorities, Tom, and they say that it confirmed that Warner's drowning death was, in fact, an accident. Tom?
Jesse Kirsch for us tonight. Jesse, thank you.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Just new details coming out about Malcolm Jamal Warner's death and how treacherous this sea was out here. There were warning signs. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Download bosstalk101.app now. Get your free t-shirt for this month only. Pay the $7. A lot of y'all not paying the $7.99. Some of y'all are. You getting the t-shirt, but then they get in the comments saying, "Where's my shirt?" You gotta pay to get the $7.99. You gotta pay the $7.99 to get the t-shirt. But at any rate, let's get to it, man. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here, man. It's Malcolm Warner's shit is really mind-boggling to me. I mean, because what they're describing, how treacherous this water is. Let them tell it. And they got all these warning signs, right?
Right.
They got these signs that, you know, you got to be an expert surfer, and the tides are so current. So why would you? It says Warner was swimming. This is a black man swimming with his 8-year-old daughter on Sunday when surfers spotted them struggling and dove in to help. Police confirmed to ABC News, right?
Right.
And, so it just kills me. Like police told ABC News Tuesday that the autopsy on Warner was completed, and the forensic pathologist department said that the autopsy confirmed Warner's death, which was described as asphyxiation by submersion, was accidental. But if he was there with his 8-year-old daughter, it was just him and his daughter there and nobody else in the world?
Exactly. That's what I looked at. I was like, where was everybody at, and why isn't anybody else's name being brought up? And nobody else is speaking out on what happened that day. They hush about it. But if he was with his daughter was she a better swimmer or something? How was she able to?
I done seen a lot of people. One of my best friends, he was at the pier, and his little niece was 3 years old and leaned over the pier and fell in the water. And Biggs jumped in the water and held her up while they was trying to get her. And just about time they grabbed the little girl, bam, he went under the water, and we ain't seen him since.
Wow.
And that was just regular water at the beach and the pier, right?
Right.
So if this current was like you showed me the current earlier,
yes,
how Treacherous is it was bad when you saved that lady and say that little kid when we was in Jamaica on that waterfall. That water current was tougher than that. So
yeah, that water current was coming down, and you could hear it banging up against them rocks so hard that little girl could have got caught and swung. They don't understand how dangerous it is until it get dangerous. It can get gangster when it come down to those waves. And when that little girl was paranoid and terrified when she was sitting there in that water, and they sitting there looking crazy, and I'm looking at it like, God dang, this little girl ate paper thin. If one of these little water, it don't take long for water to get in your throat and your face and you're dead. And they don't understand that, how dangerous it can get.
Yeah, she wasn't paranoid. She was petrified, and her fat mama didn't know what to.
Oh, gee, stop talking about this woman, mama. You don't stop. Yeah, mama was huge. Was she? God bless.
You picked when I came back and you had that big lady up on. I said, "This man, you sure did mess with that poor when you was a kid."
Oh my God, OG, leave it alone, OG. The woman had to come up out of there. Her daughter, she couldn't let the daughter just come out. And I don't know if she could have made it up that hill either. While when you think about it,
I don't know what she was thinking. And you didn't say I'm pulling the girl up and you
the little boy
put the little boy up, and I come back, you got the fat lady on your back. I said, "This is a bad man."
Man, OG, you'll do the same thing to help them folks, man. OG.
I was just standing there when that little girl was crying. I sent you, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna let her just sit there and be like that water would have took them down if she'd have slipped in it, because she seemed like she was about to let that thing go, bro.
That's why I asked her name, because I was gonna report it. I wasn't gonna jump in
Sis,
there.
man, is crazy. So we out on vacation in Jamaica, while they out in Costa Rica. Same time, and there's a body of water in front of us that we looking at. There's a body of water in front of him, which has got rippling waves, and nobody's out there. There's no hotel that I see right there.
Let's say this. The body of water that y'all, not we, what y'all was in was a confined body of water. It was a fall. It's called Dooms Falls.
Okay.
He was in an unrestricted ocean. And it seemed with nobody out here but him and some sharks and two white folks and his daughter. Where was the mama at?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They're not saying her name or saying anything about her.
Man, I think somebody killed Malcolm Jamal.
Oh, gee, stop it.
It ain't even on the dark web. I've been looking for it. But somebody collected a check. She was too busy at the lawyer office. And I don't
understand. If you don't stop, all I'm saying is we don't see her. We ain't heard that nowhere. So I'm not riding with that. But I do know there has to be more details. His 8-year-old daughter and him out there in a restricted area where there's a few surfers, and one of them just so happened to be a lifeguard, and he's basically sitting there trying to understand why he see a body just floating or whatever, and the 8-year-old all of a sudden she's rescued, but he can't be rescued. It's just weird to me that nobody else was there.
So and then there's another point that we have to bring up. You showed me that body of water and the undercurrent, right?
Yes.
Just like I said about my partner Biggs, they say the undercurrent took him under, and he was never seen again. Why in the hell is he just floating there?
Yeah, because that's what the guard kind of said. That's what the lifeguard that was off duty.
Water it has some vicious undercurrents. So how is he just floating dead? Somebody killed that man.
Man, hold on, OG. The autopsy came back so fast. I ain't never even seen it.
I ain't never seen the autopsy come back that fast.
It came back. It came back pretty quick.
Asphyxiation by submersion, asphyxiation by submersion, accidental. How you come to that conclusion just because his neck was blocked? You didn't see the ligature marks on his neck? They choked him.
Oh, gee, if you don't get your butt on with that, we don't know that. But I'm going to tell you, Bill Cosby is pretty much spoken out. He says that basically this is like losing his son. When he lost his son in L.A., it brought back those same memories, man. That's what he said.
And bruh, and it need to become the same members. Now, let's go back to that.
Oh, here we go. No, OG, don't do this. I know what you're about to do.
Here his son is supposedly riding on Mulholland, one of the safest white streets in California. All of a sudden, in a brand new Mercedes-Benz, he has a flat tire. And out of nowhere, a white man from Russia pop up and kill him.
That ain't what happened.
Exactly what happened. The man went to jail for murder, and he ain't in no penitentiary in California. We don't know what happened to him after that.
Wow. And you saying it was a Russian? Did that come out on the news?
Yes, it was. Yes, it did come out. It was a Russian national.
Why in the heck would he do that?
Because at that time, 1994 was 94, 93. The same way that they crossed him out, he tried to first by a block. They had opened up the airways for cable TV, right?
Right.
And Bill Cosby had put a bid in for cable TV at that time. When he put the bid, Bill Cosby has one of the biggest in the world extensive black libraries. I learned everything about black history in youth authority. I didn't learn it in school. I learned it from Bill Cosby used to send us reel-to-reel tapes in '69, bro. I didn't know anything about Tucson Overture, Hannibal, any of those Che Guevara, Bill Bojangles Robinson, Nat Turner. I learned all of that from the Bill Cosby Library. He has one of the biggest extensive libraries of black libraries in the world.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that.
Yes, sir. And they would not allow a black man to get a cable channel, so they blocked him out and they gave the cable channel to Oprah Winfrey. And when he balked against it, he filed a complaint against it. Next thing you know, his son come up dead. He backed up, right?
Wow.
Now it came around again. He's a billionaire. He tried to buy, they were doing a lease on CBS. He filed for CBS. Next thing you know, he gets sex charges and gets sent to prison.
Man, so every time he tried to accomplish something, they throw him under the bus.
Throw him under the bus, bro. So while he feels like that, just like his son, he feels the conspiracy.
Oh no, I should have knew you were gonna bring that back to that OG. All I'm telling.
We going to the point. We talking about Malcolm. It's not even about Bill Cosby right now. But you brought it up, and I'm just trying to make it make sense.
Yeah, he said it felt like Malcolm. You know, basically, it felt like his son losing his first son, and now he lost his TV son. He lost his TV son, and it's
also BS.
Well, them currents look high out there, man. It look rough. I'm looking at it on the thing that they posted here. These new detail. Hey, boy.
Shine, would you save me?
Hey, boy, man, listen, them currents is just ripping. They call it ripples or something. They say
they call them undercurrents.
Oh my God, it was crazy out there. And OG, I'm telling you, Malcolm Jamal Warner, from Eddie Griffin and Malcolm, when they did Malcolm and Eddie, to all of these different people are speaking out. You see the little girl that played his niece in there. She's speaking out. His TV niece, the Raven. They're speaking out. I think it was Chris Tucker showed a picture where they just took a picture together. Everybody.
Asking the right questions though.
They speaking out. They speaking out. They speaking out.
Oh, he was so good. We're gonna lose something. They ain't asking how he really died.
OG, they told you how he died with the swimming and with the current. You're not buying that. You're not buying that.
Just him and his daughter was there. In this whole big old world. Just he ain't had no. Was he with a man?
I don't know if he would. OG, didn't they say somebody else?
No, the lifeguard was with his boyfriend.
OG, I'm not for to do this. I'm not for to do this with you this time. OG, the lifeguard with a guy. Stop it.
It was his friend. He was a boy, wasn't it?
OG, I'm not doing that with you. You know already that was just a guy out there, two guys surfing, man.
The man said he was so happy to give Malcolm Jamal.
Ain't nobody said that he was happy about that. He was trying to help.
Who you gonna put your mouth in somebody else's mouth for 45 minutes?
OG, I'm not going to do that. You have the strangest way of thinking when it comes down to these situations. And I'm going to tell you right now, Malcolm Jamal Warner was a pinnacle in the black community when it came down to being a TV celebrity. He was a good man. He was a good man.
Man, you know what? One of our crackheads in the neighborhood, he stole everything. He stole my mama water hose. Ben was a thief, man. And everybody knew. He used, what my grandmother say, he'll steal the sweet off of sugar. Ben had Ben's funeral. And you know, people talk, well, Ben, and he had such a smile, and he had such a good heart. He was smiling. He went to my mother's house one day and told my mother, Miss Kirsten, you want to buy these plants? He done stole my mother's plants and sold them back.
Oh, no, that's him. Not Malcolm. Malcolm been chilling, man.
Big man going to hell if he don't stay but a day. And everybody, as soon as somebody died, he was such a good man. You know he wasn't shit. Tell him.
Oh, gee, that ain't the same scenario with Malcolm, you crazy man. Malcolm was a good man, and he basically was a man that was out there. And he died with his daughter by his side, evidently. That could have been the worst thing if something would have happened to her. So at the end of the day, for her to see him pass away like that was huge, a huge thing. It's going to be indented in her life for the rest of her life to see her father for the last time in that state. And I just want to say, man, that hurts. It hurts the whole community. I don't know where the mom was at, but I know that there hurts. And I'm going to tell you something, OG. I'm going to be praying for his family, as I always do, for everybody else who's going through it. And I said that the other day, and I'm saying it again today. Man, God bless Malcolm Jamal Warner's family and friends and all of the people that have been speaking out. This is one of the most tragic things that we've seen in months now since Angie Stone's death and any of the other people that we've been reporting on. So we got to give him the big respect of, hey, man, we apologize for this happening to everybody around him. And that's how I think about it.
That's good. And I prayed for you too. When you had that big lady on your back,
oh, gee. I did what any man would have did. I pulled them to safety. I did anything, what any man would have did over there in Jamaica. When I seen people that was going through a horrifying experience and they could not move because the water was coming too fast, I helped them to come to safety. And I wish I could have been there for Malcolm Jamal Warner, because he might be alive today if I could have seen him and been able to listen. I'd have tried to help him. You know, I try to help anybody.
And you know, that's what I thought about a little later on. Me and you talked this morning. You was talking about your body was aching from picking up that big.
Oh, God, OG, no. I got in that water. I shouldn't have been in that water. I don't even do that most of the time. And I got in there for promo purposes. And now, you know, I got a little cold, as you can hear it in my voice, but it didn't stop nothing. I had a great time with you out there. Just going to that for a second. I appreciate you and the wife and the kids, and I'm glad that we made it back to safety. And I just know that, man, in a long time I hadn't took a break from working so much, and I was able to take it, and we was able to have a good time. And I appreciate you for, you know, hanging out with me and the family, for sure. You're a dope dude, man. If I don't never tell you nothing else, you're one of the coolest dudes. Keep me going. And this Boss Talk thing is we having a great time with it. I know I am. So I appreciate you.
Man, we shout out to Harry Toddler.
Oh, yeah, Harry Toddler. We interviewed Harry Toddler.
Harry O'Dell.
What's the other name? Tommy Lee. Shatta.
Big Tommy Lee. Shout out all my Jamaican.
What was the other name? Young Wild Apache.
Young Wild Apache. Yes, sir.
And then the governor. We kicked it with the governor.
Don't never forget the governor and Miss Jody.
Miss Jody, man. Say, man, had a great time out there, man. Can't wait to do it again, man. But anyway, get back to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. We just wanted to give you an update. They're saying details is flowing in on what happened. But looking at this storm, man, I'm going to be real with you, man. That water was heavy. And just to see Malcolm Jamal Warner suffering like that and dying like that was something I never would imagine. But guys, this is something we just, you know, what do you do when you see somebody going through it like that? What can you say? Ain't nothing much to be said. And that's just all it is to it. But if you're still watching, make sure you go download bosstalk101.app. Got to say that again and get that and pay the $7.99 to get your T-shirt. A lot of people signing up. Some people we sending out shirts today when we got back, and a lot of people signing up and did or did not pay the $7.99 and asking where they shirt at. You got to pay the $7.99 and we got to send you the message through our app. But at any rate, if you're still watching, a boy and his mama cash out gets life and 30 years together. Please make sure you go and check this out. And boy, you're going to be amazed at what happened during this process. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.